Alright, if you're just starting out in BLOX Fruits, this is where your journey begins. The first sea. We're gonna sail through every island in order. Level up as fast as possible and get you strong enough for the second sea. Whether you're a pirate or a marine, you'll need to grind, defeat bosses, and earn enough XP to move forward. So, let's get going. Like my video and subscribe. This is where everyone starts. If you're on Pirate Starter Island or Marine Starter Island, your first task is pretty much the same. Pirates fight bandits and Marines fight trainees. You need to take down 5 of them to complete the quest, which gives you 300 XP and $350. Do this a few times, and you'll hit level 10 quickly. Once you do, it's time to move on. Welcome to Jungle Island. This is the first place where grinding actually starts feeling rewarding. At level 10, you'll be fighting monkeys. Beat 6 of them and you'll get 2,300 XP and $800. Once you hit level 15, it's time to take on gorillas. They're a bit tougher, but the reward is much better for 1,500 XP and $1,200. And finally, at level 20, you can challenge the first real boss of the game, Gorilla King. If you take him down, you'll get 9,500 XP and $2,000. Do this cycle a few times, and you'll be out of here by level 30. Next stop, Pirate Village. This is where things get a little tougher. At level 30, you'll start fighting pirates, and defeating 8 of them gives you 13,000 XP and $3,000. Once you reach level 40, you move on to broods, who are much stronger. Taking out 8 of them earns you 22,000 XP and $3,500. But the real challenge here is at level 55, the boss Bobby. If you manage to beat him, though, you'll get 45,000 XP and $8,000. That should be enough to push you to level 60, which means it's time for the next island. Now, we're heading to the desert. The enemies here hit harder, but the XP is worth it. At level 60, you'll fight desert bandits, and taking down 10 of them gives you 45,000 XP and $4,000. Once you reach level 75, you'll face desert officers, who are tougher but reward you with 65,000 XP and $4,500. This is a good spot to grind until level 90 before moving on. Middletown doesn't have grinding quests, but at level 100, you might encounter Saw, a random spawn boss. If you see him, take him down for extra rewards. Bandit Island is another small spot with a single boss, the mob leader. He's not part of the main grind, but if you want extra XP, he's worth taking out at level 120. Now we're at Frozen Village. It's cold and the enemies here don't mess around. At level 90, you'll be fighting snow bandits, and defeating 7 of them earns you 90,000 XP and $5,000. At level 100, you'll move on to snowmen, which are stronger but reward you with 150,000 XP and $5,500. And then there's Yeti, the boss at level 105. If you can take him down, you'll earn 220,000 XP and $10,000. Next up is Marine Fortress. This place is all about structured grinding. At level 120, you'll fight Chief Petty Officers, and defeating 8 gives you 225,000 XP and $6,000. But the real reason people come here is the boss Vice Admiral, who appears at level 130. Beating him gets you 415,000 XP and $15,000. By the time you finish here, you'll be strong enough for the Sky Islands. Skylands is split into 3 main areas, so here's how you grind efficiently. At level 150, start with Sky Bandits. Defeat 7 of them, and you'll get 315,000 XP and $7,000. Once you hit level 175, move on to Dark Masters, and taking down 8 earns you 450,000 XP and $7,500. Once you reach level 450, you can take on God's Guards, and then move up to Shandas at level 475. The final boss here is Thunder God, at level 575. If you beat him, you'll earn 8 million XP and $20,000. Making this one of the best farming spots in First Sea. Alright, now we're heading to prison. This place is packed with strong enemies, so be ready. At level 190, you'll be fighting prisoners. You need to defeat 8 of them, and you'll get 550,000 XP and $7,000. Then at level 210, you move on to dangerous prisoners, who are even tougher but give 780,000 XP and $7,500. But the real challenge here, the bosses. There are 3 of them: level 220 Warden, level 230 Chief Warden, and level 240 Swan. Defeating Swan gives you 1,600,000 EXP and $15,000, making this one of the best places to grind before moving on. Once you hit level 250, it's time for the Coliseum. Coliseum is where the real warriors train. At level 250, you'll start by taking down Toga warriors. You need to defeat 7, and you'll get 1,100,000 XP and $7,000. Once you reach level 275, move on to gladiators. They're stronger, but the reward is worth it. Defeating 8 earns you 1,300,000 XP and $7,500. This is one of the faster grinding spots, so if you stick with it, you'll hit level 300 in no time. And after that, it's time to visit Magma Village. Now we're at Magma Village. Things are heating up literally. At level 300, you'll start by fighting military soldiers. Defeating 9 of them gives you 1,700,000 XP and $8,250. Once you reach level 325, you'll move on to military spies, who reward you with 2 million XP and $8,500 for every 8 you take down. And finally, at level 350, you'll face Magma Admiral, the boss of this island. If you take him down, you'll earn 3 million XP and $15,000. This is one of the last land-based grinding spots before we head to the ocean, so level up as much as you can here before moving on. Alright, now it's time to dive into Underwater City. If you've made it this far, you're getting close to the end of the first sea at level 375. Start by fighting Fishman warriors. Defeating 8 of them gives you 3,050,000 XP and $8,750. Once you reach level 400, you'll move on to Fishman Commandos. Taking down 7 of them earns you 3,350,000 XP and $9,000. And then there's the Fishman Lord. At level 425, this boss is no joke, but if you beat him, you'll get 4,250,000 XP and $15,000. After you're done here, you're almost at the finish line, just one more island to go. And now, we're at Fountain City, the last major island of the first sea. At level 625, you'll fight galley pirates, who drop 7,500,000 XP and $10,000. At level 650, you'll face galley captains, who reward you with 8,500,000 XP and $10,000. The final boss of First Sea is Cyborg, who appears at level 675. Defeating him gives you 10 million XP and $20,000. Once you reach level 700, you're ready for the second sea. So tough, my friends, like my video and subscribe.